Hello and welcome to Unikron's Gaming. Today I'm going to be talking about the demo for Shinobi Art of Vengeance and giving my impressions on it. So first things first, I'm not going to be showing you every little nook and cranny in there. I'm just going to be going over the arcade mode, not the story mode, because the arcade mode cuts out all the talking, all the cutscenes, all that stuff. Arcade mode is just pure gameplay and you get graded. Obviously you can see I've done the elite squads, I found secrets. I've got one more challenge mission to do. I've bought everything in the store. Here's just some of the moves and my button setups here. Animation wise the game is great. I don't think people can have a problem with that. It looks fantastic. It's just, yeah, it's the sound is also fantastic as well. But it would be the gameplay that some people may or may not like. And with regards to the gameplay, for me personally, I do like it, but I think for people it will be what you class as the Shinobi that you like. If you like the arcade version, and if you like Shadow Dancer and the Mega Drive Shadow Dancer, you may not like this. This may not be Shinobi for you. If you're a fan of the 8-bit GG Shinobi, Revenge of Shinobi on the Mega Drive and Shinobi 3 on the Mega Drive, I think you will like this. For me personally, my hunch is that this is more of a sequel to Shinobi 3. You could number this as Shinobi 4. I've never played the Saturn version, so I don't know where that lies in this. But from the versions of Shinobi that I've played, this would be like, okay, where would a sequel to Shinobi 3 be if it was to release in 2025? And this is where they would go. It's almost like it sounds weird, but obviously because they made it as well. This is like Shinobi meets Streets of Rage, and you have this, yeah. Okay, so as you can see here, the graphics are really nice. Parallax scrolling, the fake sun or light shining off the screen. Yeah, it just, I mean, look at the background, look at the foreground. It's beautiful. It really is. It is filled. It's stunning. Enemy designs are fantastic. In fact, is it me or does some of the enemy stances and enemy ninjas look better than you? But yeah, it's just great. This game is very combo orientated when it comes to the gameplay and to get graded. And until you get hit, that's when you would lose your combo. So your combos carry on until you get hit. That's the only way to break it. I mean, look at the save function there. That snake. Even that looks great. The bamboo, the light coming through the forest, his dive kick. The amount of moves you can do and combos. I mean, this is just a demo. So we've got like a fraction here. But it's so good and it's so smooth. Some of the things you can do in the game, it's a bit of a, how should I say this without sounding weird. Let's see, button gymnastics for the magic and some of the special moves. Your fingers and thumb will be all over the place getting at some of this stuff in time, so you don't kill them and you want to do like a special finish. Shurikens are cool, but it's not the main part of the game. So that's why I'm saying that they're there, but this is not a Shinobi, a Shadow Dancer, or Mega Drive Shadow Dancer game. This is realistically more Shinobi 3, but the emphasis is more on melee combat. Yeah. Even though it's not shown in a demo or represented in this video, I have seen footage from Sega themselves where Joe is in different colored outfits. Actually, they're not different colors. It's the same outfit, it's just different colors. So I've seen him in blue, red. I may have seen a quick glimpse of him in black as well. I don't know in the full game if these outfits will have any gameplay features. For example, just an example, if the black version you get infinite shurikens, but because you get infinite shurikens, you may be 20% weaker with melee attacks. I don't know if they're going to do anything like that, or if they're just going to be just visual, just a visual thing, and they won't have anything to do with gameplay. That I don't know, but the way that this game is, I hope that is just more than a color. I really do. God, I mean, look at the save function there. That looks brilliant. Look at the fire here and the snow, and the transition between the stages is so good, so good. I'm going to say I think this game looks better than Streets of Rage 4. I just do. And the combat is probably as deep as Streets of Rage 4. Yeah, brilliant. One thing that I did notice with the combat is the added thing of medallions or coins, and you have slots for them. One of them seems to be just like a buff to general gameplay. Like the one I'm using is the power one, so it makes my general strikes stronger. Others can make the smaller magic stronger and stuff like that. I don't know what they would class as magic now. You've got the big ones, say for example Shinobi 3, when you pull the dragon and it lights up everything on screen. And then you've got one with you can bring a shield around you. You've got another one where you can explode, lose a life, but it does a lot of damage to everything on screen. You still have those major magics. What do you have to do? I think you have to hold down that L2 and then R1 and then another button afterwards. It's a little bit much. And then you've got the smaller ones which you can just use in general combat, which I think you hold down, is it L1? I think it is. Yeah, the reason why I can't remember is because for this game I used this is the first mini boss here. Hold on, I'll come back to what I was using. Look at this first boss. He looks crazy as a samurai. And the combos you can do to him, those purple attacks you cannot dodge. You have to jump over. But most other things you can dodge through. The dodge has great invincibility. Wonderful invincibility. Then my special there, just to get some life and some magic and some other stuff back. Yeah, so what I was saying about the magic is you've got like smaller ones, but because I was using the DualSense Edge, I attached it to one of the paddles underneath, so it's just easier, so I didn't have to move my fingers when I was playing. Oh, there you go, look, it is L1 for the Nippon and the L2 and R1 for your proper magic. So yeah, here you can see the difficulty. I just played on standard, and there's apprentice, which is probably easy. Then there's novice. I just put those things in novice so you can see you can just change anything you want. So yeah, and this all comes under accessibility. I don't know why they didn't just make it difficulty levels, but because you can change a lot of stuff to suit your needs, therefore everyone should be able to play this game and beat this game. So yeah, look at the haze of the fire. So yeah, so with that, for your magic and stuff, you can tweak them, make it more powerful. I unlocked the, in the old games where you double jump and you throw shurikens all around you, like 8 or 9 shurikens. I unlocked that here. You can use it whenever you want to. I think I had to get it through one of the challenge stages. And then I unlocked a buff that I could throw even more. So yeah, that was cool. So the enemies in this game, obviously visually they look really different and look really nice, animated nice, but they've all got energy bars and shield bar. I'm going to call them a shield bar. So the energy is their life and the shield is what you have to take out before you start affecting their life. That my down attack, as you see here with the lightning, that cuts out, that just destroys shields almost instantly with almost every enemy. Once you break their shield, your attacks will now start to affect them. They can't do anything. Yeah, and you can interrupt them. When you see that red symbol above them, you can do that dashing into the move and collect, you get bonus points and coins and life back. Some enemies you have to just go through the shield first. You have to just destroy the shield, otherwise you'll be wasting your time fighting them. Other enemies like standard ninjas, just a shuriken will beat him. Otherwise you need to do a flying kick and some combos. So it gives a nice variety of how to defeat enemies, and you can style and profile how you want. There's probably people out there that have gone crazy on this demo already, but this is just me playing it. I haven't figured out a way to get most enemies to that point where I can go through them. I can do one at a time, but the most I've done is 2. But I haven't styled and profiled to get like every enemy on stage, then go through them and get stupidly big bonus points. Here's the map. This is not a Metroidvania, by the way. This is not a Metroidvania. I'm just showing you some of the secret areas which I found. I need to find one more. I know where it is. I just need to activate it. I saw it late last night when I was playing, but I was too tired. So yeah, the purple areas are the challenge rooms, shall we say. Okay, so I think the biggest improvement in this game compared to the previous Shinobis, obviously everyone's gonna say graphics and sound. No. It's oh look, I'm just gonna show you, here's one of the challenge rooms. I'm not gonna do it because it takes too long, and I've done it already. But yeah, Joe, the biggest improvement for me is Joe's mobility, because he has invincibility. He has a roll which has invincibility frames, and in the air it's a dash as well. This allows him to not just move through things, but he can vault over obstacles as well. It doesn't interrupt him. You don't just run and come to a complete stop. He can climb on walls, he can run up walls, he can double jump off walls, he can hang onto hooks, he's got a glide, he's got a slingshot thing as well. I don't show it in this demo because it's only in a room, a challenge room. But yeah, he's just got so much about him in his movement. So you don't really have to stay still. Even once you get hit, you can roll instantly and try and attack after that. Like there, I messed up there. I tried to go through him, but I gave him one extra attack. That's the only thing that annoys me in this demo. I keep on doing one extra attack when I don't mean to. It's definitely down to me. Obviously the game's new and I need to get used to it, but yeah. There's lots of secret rooms to find as well, but I will say buy all the things from the shop if you do play the game. Even little things like when you come out of your dash or roll and you press light attack, he can do a knee and that starts off an attack as well. So that gives you an extra juggle when you dash after an enemy. So definitely do that. Okay, here's another one. This is the room. There's a challenge room here. For whatever reason, I messed up. I think I have to do it in story mode. Maybe not arcade mode. I don't know. But it's definitely a challenge room there, and that's why I messed up there. Okay, so going back to Joe's attacks, you have a light attack, a heavy attack, a dash stroke roll. The jump technically isn't an attack, but you know, you've got a jump, double jump, diving kick, sword attacks, and you start off with basic combos. It tells you a few, but you can actually buy more attacks. So instead of just light, heavy, you can have light, heavy. You can have light, heavy, and stuff like that. You know, you can just go on, and you can have you can purchase enders that can do special things to give you more points, and therefore give you better rating as well. So yeah, Joe is very, very versatile in this game. Okay, for nitpicks, there's not much wrong with the game. Like I said, I think for people it would depend on if you're a long time Shinobi fan, which Shinobi you liked. If it's the arcade versions, I don't know if you'll like this, but the demo is free, and I advise everyone to download it and play it just to see, because it's a lengthy demo. It gives you a real understanding of what the game is, so no one could turn around and say, oh, I bought the game and I didn't like it. There's no need to waste money. The demo's good, so download the demo. So yeah, so it depends on what type of Shinobi fan you are, and also if you like just standard adventure games. Once again, this is not a Metroidvania, this is not a Souls-like, this is just a good game. It's got hard bits in there, challenge rooms in there, but it's just a good action platformer. Yeah, so I'd say that. What other things? It's gonna sound really dumb. I'm not a fan of his standing animation. The stance he's got, I don't know, it just looks, it doesn't look as good as the other ninjas like that. The standing, his run is fine, but it's just a standing still animation when he's bouncing up and down. I don't like the stance he's in. It's, like I said, I'm just nitpicking here. But yeah, I don't like the stance. Since I am nitpicking, another thing I don't like, it's probably because I'm new to the game, obviously, but the actual ninja magic, it's too many button presses and holding certain things, and it's just like, in heat of the battle, I was pressing and holding the wrong things. Like I said, it's probably because I'm not used to the game, and the old Mega Drive versions, you just, once it was selected, you just had a button. Or if it was the arcade versions, it was just a button, you didn't need to select it. Here, it's a bit much, it's a bit too much. Just select the goddamn magic and use the goddamn magic. I don't know if it can be streamlined, because obviously you have multiples and this is the way they do it. Hell, even in the Mega Drive versions, you had to pause and then select the one you wanted to make sure you had it over the right one. This one, no, you've got to do some finger gymnastics. So that's a nitpick I'm not particularly happy with. I don't know if it can be changed. I don't know if it will be changed. But yeah, since we're here and I am nitpicking in my video. What else? Okay, my final nitpick. The bosses. Because when you're hitting them, your sword strikes and thrusts look so good, sometimes it covers up what color attack the boss is going to do. And if it's a purple one, obviously you can't dodge through it or dodge it, you have to jump over it. You get hit because you can't quite see, and therefore the prompt that the boss is giving you, it's clouded out, or it's not clouded out, it's covered up by your attack. So sometimes I wish when I was fighting the boss, all I saw was just hit marks rather than the swirls of my sword and stuff like that. Yeah, so that's the only other nitpick I have, realistically. Just a 3 when it comes to this demo. And I don't know if any of those functions have been fixed for the final game, because I don't know how old this build is. All of that could have been fixed, or it may not be, and it may still be in the final game. Okay, so things I'm hoping will be in the final game. I'm hoping that there will be some sort of parry system or something that I can unlock where I can deflect back just standard projectiles from the enemies. So like a shuriken, standard bullet, you know, just things like that. Not big things, because otherwise you don't want the game to be too easy. But I'm hoping that I will be able to. Also, I'm hoping to upgrade the shurikens so that they have fire behind them. You know what you could do in Revenge of Shinobi, Shinobi 3 and Shadow Dancer. Hell, even in the original Shinobi you could upgrade the shurikens. I'm hoping that's also still a feature in this game. You know, could that be really cool? As I said earlier on in the video, I'm hoping that the different colored outfits or suits, I'm hoping they're more than just cosmetic. I hope they actually do things in the game. Like I said, I don't mind if it gives me a buff and also some sort of negative connotation as well. So you have to decide whether the juice is worth the squeeze for yourself. And also, it could help in the way that you want to play the game. For example, like I said before, if the black outfit has infinite shurikens but his melee attacks are weaker, the way you play the game may be very different with the shurikens. Or there may be another one where his shurikens are even weaker than they are now, but his melee attacks are 20% stronger. So you may not even bother, you might be full melee. So just things like that, I hope, that are in the game. I hope that there may be a way to have, that pose is crazy, there may be a way to have the ninja dog in the stages to help you attack, or an eagle like Strider, you know, when he has the mechanical eagles and cats and stuff like that. I know that it probably won't be there, but you never know. Just things like that, just to improve upon the game. I hope there are other characters, like in the story mode you see one of your pupils, a girl. I hope I can be her. I'm hoping, does anyone remember Shinobi on the PlayStation 2? You had, I think, a version of Joe in there and his brother, and they had a sword that would take your life if you didn't kill enough people. I hope that Shinobi is in this game. He looks like that and he has that sword. I hope that's in there. And I think there was another Shinobi on the Mega Drive with a woman, not on the Mega Drive, sorry, on the PS2, the sequel to Shinobi. I can't remember what the game was called, but he was a female ninja. I hope she's in this game as well. That's what I mean. I just hope there's scope for all of that in here. So that would be really, really cool. If it did add more depth and that they play different and there's a different style to playing. I mean, let's face it, when it comes to Streets of Rage, there's multiple characters that you pick and they play differently, and you play the same game, but it adds depth to the game because of how you approach said enemies and combos that you do. I would like the same to be for this Shinobi, basically. There you see the purple attacks, which you cannot dodge or roll through, where other ones you can. The movement of Joe is so spectacular in this game. It's brilliant. I went a bit too crazy on this boss fight and almost died. Look at my health. The story mode, there's a lot of talking. Some people may not like the acting in there, but you know, you don't have to play that mode. You can play the arcade mode. I just preferred the story mode just to see what the story was, but I didn't want to spoil it for anyone, so obviously for this video it is just the arcade mode. Okay, that's the general impressions from the Shinobi Art of Vengeance demo. It's all done and dusted. Hopefully you're having a great time. Download the demo and play it, and I hope you all are well. I'll see you in the next video. Peace out.